Hello there, my name is Ilham and I am a recent IT graduate from University Tenaga Nasional. I've always been the kind of person who is curious about how things work, especially when it comes to technology. But more than just the technical side of things, I'm really interested in how we can use technology properly to solve real-world problems and make a positive impact. Lately, I've been drawn to the idea of sustainability, not just because it's a buzzword or just a trendy word in general, but as something that we actually need to care about. That's why today, I want to talk about electric vehicles, or EVs for short. This is because EVs are not just changing how we move from one place to another, but they're also reshaping how we think about energy, the environment, and what kind of future that we want to build. For nearly 200 years, vehicles have been our main mode of transportation, but for the most part, petrol-powered cars completely dominated the roads. And honestly, it just made sense. Petrol was cheap, car batteries weren't good, and the charging technology didn't even exist yet. But fast forward to today, and things look very different. EVs are starting to take over the world. They're faster, they're smarter, and they're way more reliable than they used to be. Brands like Tesla are making electric vehicles look cool, fun, exciting, and futuristic, while brands like BYD and Nissan help bring the price down and make them more accessible to the general public. Even here in Malaysia, we're starting to see brands like Proton and Produa jump on the EV bandwagon, and that's a good thing. But the main question is, how exactly do EVs help us live more sustainably? First of all, no emissions. Unlike regular cars that burn petrol and pump out harmful gases like carbon monoxide, EVs don't release anything when you drive them. That means cleaner air in our cities, which can help reduce things like respiratory problems like asthma. Just imagine, KL with way less smog and way more breathable air. Sounds nice, right? Next, EVs are way more energy efficient. Compared to petrol cars, they only use about 20 to 30% of their fuel's energy to actually move the car. The rest is basically wasted as heat. But EVs, they use over 70% of their energy to move. So you're getting more distance and less waste. And that's the cost issue. EVs might be a bit pricey upfront, but they're cheaper to own in the long run. Imagine this, no oil changes, no exhaust repairs, and no gearbox to worry about. Plus, electricity costs less than petrol, especially if you're charging at night or using your own solar panels at home. And lastly, the Malaysian government is also stepping up to speed things up with tax incentives, more charging stations, and a goal to make 50% of all new cars electric by 2030. We're already seeing signs of that shift, like Go EV by Soka, the new EV charging hubs popping up around Klang Valley, and even Proton getting ready to launch their own electric car. This topic matters to me because sustainability is something that we need to take seriously. With the climate crisis getting worse and transport being one of the biggest contributors to global emissions, we cannot afford to ignore it. I know, EVs aren't perfect. Some people still even hesitate because charging can take longer than just refueling at a petrol station. And yeah, that's a fair point. But the technology is moving fast. For example, Formula E, which is similar to Formula 1 but with electric cars, is already testing ultra-fast charging pit stops during the races. If that technology is brought to everyday cars, charging might soon be as quick as taking a coffee break. And that's the kind of progress that I want to be part of. So yeah, to wrap things up, I believe that electric vehicles are just one piece of the puzzle, but they're a powerful step in the right direction. I'm excited for what's ahead, not just as a technology enthusiast, but as someone who wants to play a small part in building a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future for all of us. Thank you for your time, and I hope that this has sparked some thoughts about how we can all play a role in building a sustainable future, one small step at a time. Thank you.